what do you think happened after that third set? You pulled it out. You've been playing with such energy, and the momentum is squarely on your side, and then it just seemed to fall flat after that.
Yeah, that's the thing. When you're playing a team like this, they will never go quietly. And I give credit to both teams. It was a really good match. I know some of the scores were lopsided, especially the last two sets, but there's a lot of really high-level volleyball being played, and volleyball is a game of momentum. So when they press us and they get a lead and we get stuck in some rotations, a lot of times it's hard to get things going again. And when we did get them going, you just run out of time in a set to 15. We didn't get them back and firing quickly enough. And in that fifth set, you can't go down 4 points or 5 points and expect to pull it out every time. We have before, and we can. And I think everybody up here and everybody in the locker room and my staff, they get it and they know that there were opportunities and we created our chances tonight. And we just didn't close the door on them. We didn't finish it. That's a really valuable lesson. We tested this team probably more than anybody else did. I crossed paths with their coach, Vic Haley, after, and that's what he said to me. And I'm very appreciative of that. It's a good compliment for my players, but we're not satisfied with that. We're not satisfied until we come away with the win and playing a complete match all the way through.
Maybe for Sierra, how difficult is it to defend a team like USC? Just looking at their final stats, they had 4 players with at least 15 kills. It seemed like they were coming at you from all sorts of angles. How tough is that? So it's like you shut one down and then there's still 3 others that are coming at you.
You got to give credit to them. They're all great players. They were recruited at a really great school. So, it's difficult, but I felt like when we really honed in on the game plan, we were able to slow them down a little bit. So that helped us a little bit. But like I said, they're great players, and they're going to get their kills here and there. So.
Just talk about the serve receive, especially from number 2. How important that is.
I'm really proud of the team. I thought we did a good job of handling the ball on her, especially compared to years past. I felt like I don't even think she aced us actually at all. But yeah, I know we were really confident with it. Kind of just unflappable when she was serving, and she has a great serve. But yeah, like I said, I'm really proud of my teammates for just really dialing in and helping get Eddie a ball that she could set.
Yeah, Sierra's being really humble. Number 2 is leading the country in aces. To go away from a 5-set match without a single ace, to the casual observer, that's a pretty big feat. That was something that, it's one of their strengths. We worked on it. Cece did a very good job of controlling that serve receive, trying to pass as many of those balls as possible as our experienced libero. And, we did a really good job of containing that. Now, did we finish, the side-out play? Not all the time. But typically, that player goes on runs of points, and she didn't. She didn't, serve more than 2 or 3 times in a row, which is different, and that's not something that other teams have been able to do against SC. So that is definitely one of the highlights, one of the pluses from this match.
Coach, moving forward, this team, just the way the schedule's set up, you're used to playing, 2 days after another match, but is it tough to bounce back from something like this? Obviously, it's another good team coming in here on Sunday, or do you kind of hang your hat on what you mentioned, that you pushed the number 1 team in the country to 5 sets, which not too many teams do?
Yeah, that's why we play in this league. We love the challenge of playing, a number 1 team and then another, top 10 team a couple days later. This is what volleyball is like in the best conference in the country. So, it's not so much, hanging our head or hanging our hat. It's about doing our job and just preparing and carrying ourselves at a high level and making sure that, we immediately take the positives out of this, get over any sort of negative, because it doesn't help us. These are great players, they're great competitors. They're not happy, I'm not happy, but we have to make sure that we turn the page and we take forward the positives and we get ready. Our minds right now are on UCLA. They've got to do their work, recover, make sure their bodies are prepared, then we get back in and we practice and we scout tomorrow, and we make sure we're ready for another really tough team coming in here. But this is what our program is used to, and we kind of relish that challenge. We like playing tough teams after tough teams. Granted, we would like to be going into that with a little more positive, jovial celebration, but we'll take the good play. We are disciplined and intelligent enough in this game to know what went well out there. And there was some really high-level volleyball, and that's a good thing, is that we're playing at a high level. It helps us actually prepare to take on another top team coming in 48 hours.
Alexis and Nicole, what are you guys going to take away from this match? we move forward with the season?
I think it shows again that we can play with anyone, and I think the way that we played as a team is something that we need to do all of the time. And I think, just reflecting back, I mean, we just finished a little while ago, but I really see the second set as the key to that match, because we did have a couple set points there. So I think it's just, when the opportunity is there, you just got to take care of business, because it really is a game of inches. So, but we'll be ready for Sunday.
Yeah, and going off what Nicole said, it's just us still getting our connections right and being able to go out and play and stay consistent with it throughout the whole match, no matter how many sets we go to. If we go to 3, 4, or 5, like we have to have that endurance and be able to pull it out no matter what.
Thank you.
Abby, let everyone know that I'll put on the calendar, I'll post the groups to